who are you Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues!
And the coach aligns with the GM. Then Blueberry will guide the team. And Petro will wax steam. This is the dawning of the age of vengeance. Age of vengeance. Bennington.
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Your St. Louis
Blue Note Fan Report. The show that's by a fan and for the fans, and you gotta know about you, the fans. Yes, Mr. Brad Pond, we talked about you yesterday. We can't wait to hear about your experience. Jake Allen hooked you up. This is Guy, and this is the Blue Note Fan Report. The St. Louis Blues are going to take on the Minnesota Wild in the second matchup of the season. The first matchup was December 31st, and while I was sitting in the alumni suite, the Blues weren't playing on the ice at all. They just let the game get away from them and got destroyed. Right now, what I'm seeing with our Blues is there is a disconnect, and it is a major one. And I don't know how to fix it. There have been some very bad mistakes made along the way that are created the situation that we're in right now. And it goes back. It's not just mistakes that have happened now. There are mistakes that have happened along the way. Quite possibly the Bennington signing was a mistake. Signing Kyrou and Thomas without signing or getting something done with O'Reilly and Tarasenko have become a mistake. I'm not saying that signing Thomas and Kyrou was a mistake. I'm not. Right? I'm absolutely not. But if your intention was not to sign O'Reilly or Tarasenko or both, then the smart move would have been at the beginning of the season going to those two players, letting them know what your intentions were and asking them what they felt. Right? This isn't your normal working environment. This isn't an environment where you're working in a factory or at a construction company or something like that. Right? But let's say this. Let's say that I'm working. I own a construction company, and I have a general manager. And has this general manager brings in supply companies, other companies that work with us. And we have these two new young companies that we really like and we want to deal with long term. Well, we're going to deal We have 4 different companies that we're dealing with, and we're going to take these 2 newer ones, these ones that are brand new and we like their movement, and we're going to sign them long term. But we have these 2 older companies that we've worked with that their contracts are expiring, and we're not completely sure if we want to renew them, right? We know what we're getting from the younger ones, and we kind of like it. The older contracts, we're not sure. We think that they're hurting us now. Well, if I just let that, I mean, I don't say anything. The quality of work that I'm going to get out of those 2 other contracts is not going to be the highest. It's not. There's going to be a riff. There's a way to handle that riff, and it hasn't been handled that well. And now the injury bug, man, you've got, just in the defense, Scandella, Prunovich, Krug, Leddy, and Bortuzzo all out. Leddy missing his 2nd game. Bortuzzo out tonight. Bortuzzo is day-to-day. You know, okay, I still think they gave Kyrou too much, just in my opinion. Really, okay. First of all, that neither one of those contracts, this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Neither one of those contracts even start yet. They're not even getting paid those contracts yet. And how many goals does Kyrou have this season? Anybody know? I'm going to how many goals does Kyrou have this season? Right? How many goals does Jordan Kyrou have this season? Right now. How many goals does Kyrou have this season? I'm kind of with you on that one, Matt Lowe, right? But first of all, how old is Kyrou? He's young, right? And he's turning into a goal scorer. He's turning into what Tarasenko was. Basically, and if you really get this, the contract that Kyrou and Thomas got is no different than the contracts Pietrangelo and Tarasenko got. How many of you guys went out there and bitched about the contracts that Tarasenko and Pietrangelo got when they got them? Not a single one of you. I didn't. I didn't have an issue with it. All of a sudden, first of all, we keep blaming management for these players leaving. You know what? It's not management's fault these players are leaving. It's not. You got to understand that. It is not management's fault that these players are leaving, because these players have the option to go to management and say, okay, what can you afford me at? I'll take it. There is a superstar in St. Louis sports that I got some inside information on, and this was a few years back. But this superstar agent went to him and told him, we can give you, you can get more. What do you want? You can write your own ticket. We can get you just about whatever you want. Right? And this superstar who wanted to stay in St. Louis, that's all he said, what are they offering? They told him, and he said, you know what? That's more than enough. Let's just go ahead and sign it. No negotiate. Let's just sign it. He got treated like trash in St. Louis towards the end of his career. It was not Mike Liut. It was somebody. It was not a Blue. I will say this was not a Blue. Can you think of a superstar in St. Louis sports? Somebody who was extremely popular in St. Louis sports that ended up getting run out of St. Louis and could have held St. Louis hostage. Could have absolutely held St. Louis hostage. Right? It was not Mike Liut. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. Absolutely, it was Kurt Warner. After they won the Super Bowl and they went back a couple of times, right? When Kurt Warner's contract came up, and his agent basically told him, and I got firsthand information from this, guys. Firsthand information. And Danny, I'm not going to talk about it. Please don't post that again. Please do not post that again. I will put you in a timeout. Please. Do not want to talk about it. This is not the place, time, or the place. See, Danny, all you're doing is fucking upsetting me. Guys, I'm trying to keep my personal life out of this show. I don't think his agent was Scott Boras. I don't think it was, because Scott Boras wouldn't have just taken that. Yes, they did. It is basically, I told them I would do this free, right? I'm not getting any sponsorship money for it. They did a great job helping me out. While I was here, he didn't have to do it. He opened up. I didn't bring a lot of people, so I'm going to try and support him like he supported me. Right? I'm trying, man. But some of you guys keep bringing it up. I did do this. Started a new TikTok today. Let me see something here. I will bring it up here in a second. I haven't put anything on it yet, but I will probably starting tomorrow. I'll be honest, I was not in a very good headspace today. It happens. I'm going to have to deal with that. But let me see something here real quick. For now on, this will be the place to find my stuff about mental health. Right? This will be where it is. Right now, there's nothing there, but I will have it. But this is where you will find my mental health videos. Right? I plan on putting them there. I will connect a different Instagram. I haven't made it yet. And the BlueNote fan report will be separate. I will do separate hockey videos. I will do separate mental health. They will be completely separate. So you can support one of them, or you can support both of them, or you can support none of them. Plain and simple. Tonight's game is either really tough or surprisingly one-sided. I think it's going to be surprisingly one-sided. I think Minnesota's just going to come out and whip them, right? No, it does not. I didn't get a name and number put on it. I probably will get one put on it later, Wendy. You know what? We were talking about yesterday, if that company, we can get a hold of that company that does the numbers for the Blues, and that they will put the right numbers on that military jersey. Maybe I could talk to them about sending this to them and getting a number put on it. Right? I don't know what number. Actually, I might go old school. I might go old school on that one. I won't put my name and number. Right? I won't do that. I'm trying to read what my glasses are kind of fogging up here. Danny, I'm sorry. I know you might still be watching, but you know what, dude? You got to just back off that, okay? It's not something I want to talk about, and really, it's just not something I need to talk about right now. Right? Please forgive me. I know I put you in timeout, but you'll probably be out of it soon if you're not already. Now you got 5 more minutes. Sorry I upset you. Right? August says, let's hope the Blues can give Minnesota a battle. Is Grice starting? Yes, Grice is starting, and so is And my mouse is not working for me today. And so is Gustafson. All right, I'm pretty sure Gustafson's starting because I know that I know that Marc-Andre Fleury started yesterday. Right? Where are we at here? Aaron says that's cool about you doing that with the partnership. No, it's you do what's right. You know, it's plain and simple. You do what's right, and that's what's right. You know, this guy bent over backwards for me, and I hope to get 40, 50 people in there, and I got 10. So I gotta do something. Right? I gotta do something. So that's what I'm doing for him. You know, right now, if you think about this, in the last 4 games, they've given up. This is no joke. 18 goals. 18 goals. Oh, they're talking about Pronger getting that shot to the chest and going down and having a heart attack on the ice after taking that shock to the heart. I say I missed that. 98. I'd have been in Japan. I'd have been in Japan, and depending on when that was, there's a good chance that I was on a deployment, more than likely. So I would have missed that. We may have a chance tonight. Yep, I'm seeing them talking about Pronger. Minnesota game yesterday was nuts. A lot of games yesterday were just nuts, right? The Blues squandered a huge opportunity yesterday, right? At the time that they lost, the other teams were losing. I think Minnesota had gotten to there, but Colorado was losing. Colorado, and when we squandered a huge chance. Yeah, I just seen it, Marianne. I just seen it. By the way, tonight, I think for the first period, I'm going to stay on. I know I'm at a delay. I know I'm at about a 30-second to a minute delay, but I'm going to stay on. I'm going to talk about what I see. Sometimes I may not say anything. Sometimes I will. One thing that I will do during one of the timeouts, I'm going to go put my contacts in because I think I see a little bit better. Yeah, that was a win you were supposed to get. Yeah, we're struggling. We're struggling. We're 19, 18, and 3 at 41 points, just above. I mean, we're 2 points above 500. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Yeah, the Grice is sitting there at a 3.55 with a 903. Right? He's 5-4. It's going to simply come down to with all the defensemen out, how do you play defense? Right? Yes, I seen that. Marianne, he's leading the team in goals. He's leading the team in points. He's doing exactly what Tarasenko did last year. He's got it. Thank you, Alessandro. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We're gaining some following. I appreciate it. We got 13 on YouTube, 6 on Facebook. On Facebook, I got likes from Marianne Holm, Lance Scott, Jason Nichols, Richard Doolittle, Erickson Krieger, and Brad Pond. I'm doing what I can, man. I'm doing what I can. It's not going to be straight offense, but it's going to be a different style of defense. Right? It's going to be a different style of defense, and I think that's what you're going to see a lot of. I think that you're going to see a puck movement defense. It's going to be, once they get the puck in, let's get the puck out. Right? And you're going to see, you're not going to see Minnesota dump and chase. You're going to see Minnesota push in and try and set up a cycle very quickly. And it's going to take the Blues a little bit to get through that. August, thank you for the thumbs up, my friend. Thank you. Guys, I'm trying to get as many people connected to this new, the Blue Note Fan Report page on Facebook. If you're not following that page, please go and follow it, right? Please go and follow it. it's going to make things easier for everybody in the long run. It really is, right? I'm bringing the page up now. It puts me in one place, just one place. And it separates my personal life from my professional life. And this is my profession, guys, whether you like it or not. This is what I want to do. This is what I think I'm good at. And when it comes down to it, it's plain and simple. This is the thing that I, if I can take the personal shit out of it, and that's hard, but this is what I do, right? And here we go. This is the page, the Blue Note Fan Report. It is on. I know it looks different for you than me because it's my page and I manage it, but it's right here, right? I know there's a favorites button up here. I don't have it, but you do. There's a favorites button up here. You can get on that favorites button and you can click there and then tell it, it'll bring up notifications. Go to videos and live and tell it to give you all notifications. You'll get notifications. You'll see I'm putting things up here. I'll start working on this to get different events put up here in the featured so you see them right away, right? Back a little bit. There we go. So yeah, this is the place to come, guys. Right? There's your comments. Right? There's your comments. So this is the place to come. This is the place to go. For tonight's game, I'm going to be a little reserved. Now I have my glasses on, so it's harder to see the page a little bit right now. Might be able to blow it up just a bit. There we go. Let me go back one. There we go. Maybe now I can see your comments a little bit. I didn't forget your name, Ryan, because you put it up late. Right? You hit. No, I did say your name, Ryan. I remember saying your name now. Don't play that I forgot your name. I've said it. So I'll go over the names again since Ryan's being typical Ryan. August SB, Ryan, Mean McGreen, Marianne Holmes, Lance Scott, Jason Nichols, Richard Doolittle, Erickson Krieger, and Brad Pond. Thank you for putting them thumbs in the air, watching the Blue Note Fan Report on Facebook. If you watch it on YouTube, I can't see it, but I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Kaprizov, yes, he does have our number. He does have our number heavily. Pass through the middle of our own end thing. Really, it's an invitation. That is something that it seems like every other team in the league can do, but us. I better knock on wood. Here you go. You can hear me. I'm knocking on wood. Right? I'm actually today after the show, I'm going to run to Best Buy. I'm going to get me a different I'm going to change my studio. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better. You guys can see me a little bit better and we can do that. Where are we at? Okay, I think I've got everything covered. He's back. It's Mr. Bob Kolzik. I love this guy so much. Weak sticks. Yes. I'll tell you what, Bob. I got to get you. I know you don't want to come on the show, but I got to get you on the show. All right? If I got to wait till I come back home and do some of those, home shows or things like that, then that's what it's got to be. I got to get you on the show because you know as much as you probably know more than I do, and you're a very intelligent fan, Bob. Very intelligent fan, and I think that's what drew me to you at first was how intelligent of a fan you were. And see, this is the thing with me. A lot of people they think because I don't have some of that intelligence or that knowledge that I'm not as big as a fan. Well, you got to remember. I have a 25-year-old hole in my fanhood, right? Up until, I want to say 2009 or 10, you could not just get games easily. You couldn't stream them. You couldn't find them. And especially when they shifted from ESPN to NBC, that first contract. The yeah, that's a good point, man. I've been seeing a lot of that. You do need to ice the puck sometimes, right? You absolutely do need to ice the puck sometimes. We're not the only team, but we're one of them. Bad teams have that. A lot of bad teams have it. And here's the issue with me with the Blues right now is I don't think they're a bad team. I think they're a good team playing bad, right? I think they're a good team playing bad, and that has a huge effect on what's going on. Hartman does better than Thrill against us. I can see that. I can see that. I can actually look that up here if you give me a second. I can figure out where my mouse is. Here we go. Because I can come up with what Hartman's stats are against the Blues, or at least against the goaltenders, right? Here we go. That was the last game. Career versus opponent. Here we go. Hartman has played 27 games against us. Damn, I just can't see shit today. I got it blown up. Here we go. Oh, I didn't need to blow that. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to figure something out here real quick. Okay, so Hartman has played 27 games against the Blues and has 12 points. Dumba has 31 games and has 14 points. Zuccarella has 25 games and 16 points. Fogliano has 10 points in 27 games. Golgowski. I guess I can't pronounce names. 48 games, 21 points. Where's the Kaprizov has 11 games against us, 9 points. So points per game. He's out just under a point per game. Right now it's just going to really come down to how can the Blues dictate. Zuccarella's out. Tyler Tucker will scrap tonight. I hope so. I'd like to see that. I like Tucker, but he's not the guy I want up. He's not the defenseman that I want to see in the Blue Note right now. Bob, is there a Blue Note? Is there a defenseman down there in the Thunderbirds that you'd really like to see up? Is there a player down in the Thunderbirds that you'd like to see up? Because there's one I would. Thank you for catching me. Oh, yeah. Kevin, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And they were a day late. Scores were for 2 days ago. Absolutely, man. And then if you got information about a game, it was an AP snippet. That was it. Right? Especially with hockey. 1 page. That was it. Right? Fight Reeves. I want one of the Blues to go out there and knock Reeves out so everybody keeps thinking about how great fucking Reeves is. Reeves is a mediocre player. He probably shouldn't still be in the league. So I hope he goes out there and 2 punches Reeves and just knocks him the F out. Knock him out. Knock him out. Absolutely. I'm so sick of Reeves. I am so sick of Reeves. Why am I high, Matlow? Why am I high? You know what? I actually like him. I like him. I like the Stars colors and I like the logo. Reeves is a punk. I've seen Reeves. Hold on. Somebody on YouTube, go and find it. See if they can find it for me and send it to me. Who was the guy that we sent away because he ended up being a cokehead? We traded him away for Shin. Laterra. I think Laterra laid out Reeves. Reeves tried to hit Laterra, and Laterra just laid him out. every single player on this team is capable of fighting Reeves. Every single one of them. Yuri Laterra. Laterra laid him out. Laterra was a nobody. Marianne, that's exactly what they are. They're the old Stars color with the wild logo. He might have been, but he still did it. He laid. I mean, laid. I'm going to have to find that during the period. I'm going to have to look for that. Laid him out. So I don't think Reeves is that so special. I really don't. And if he was that special, why has he played on so many different teams? Right? I don't think the Blues drafted him. I think we traded for him. I'd have to go back and look, right? But you got, hold on. Since he was on the Blues traded him to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh traded him that very season. Traded him to, I can't say it now. Traded him to the Knights. And then the Knights traded him to the Rangers, and then the Rangers traded him to the Wild. Right? Oh, yeah, the STL line. I love the STL line. I remember that. I thought the STL line should have stayed together a lot more. I'm not sure what you're saying there, bud. Jason, on that one. All right, how many? We got 10 people watching. It's going down. Oh, well. That's a good point. Why does he play on so many teams? Because he's a 6-minute player. Yet here in St. Louis, we're like, Reeves. We want Reeves. He's the greatest player ever. We got to have Reeves on our team. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Yeah, but I mean, that was. What did it get us? I think we lost that season. We ended up losing to the Sharks. That was against Dallas. He did that, and we lose to the Sharks in 6 games. Right? Absolutely. That's all he is. Right? Reeves this year. What has Reeves got? Reeves has played 18 games against the Blues. He has 1 goal and 2 assists. For 3 points, he's a -3, got 19 penalty minutes. Right? He's taken 18 shots. And his time on ice is 10 minutes. Right? Letters was a bummer. My Chief jersey era. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Bob. Am I missing something else? Okay. Where are we at? Okay, I'm missing some comments. Kevin says Laterra turned into someone who looked like he had a boat anchor. Yeah, his time in the KHL did not help him. I thought it would. Saboka, too. I hope Tucker doesn't fight him. Never said he was a great hockey player or anything, but I want Tucker to fight him. See, that's the thing, Matt Lowe. I don't have the mystique that everybody has put on Reeves. It's not there for me at all. I want to see our guys. I want to see Tucker go out and lay him out. Let him do it. Take that mystique away. That's what I want. All they do is bring in Reeves for fear factor. It's not even a fear factor. I don't think it's fear factor, to be honest. Well, Tara was a bummer. Oh, your Chief jersey era. So that was the jersey you got that you wish you didn't. I got it. I got it now. Yeah, you know, I don't have this mystique on Laterra or on Reeves like everybody else does. I'd rather, you know what? I'd rather have Maroon on my team. Absolutely rather have Maroon on my team than Laterra. Right? And the reason I say that is Maroon did things on ice other than just fight me, and he was still intimidating. He still hit hard. He was good on the forecheck. He backchecked. He did the things on the ice other than just, I'm going to punch you. I'm going to punch you. Right? I'm sorry. To me, Reeves was the Reeves trade was good. I wish Costin would have panned out better, but he didn't. I really do wish Costin would have panned out better, but it didn't happen. It did not happen, and there, when it comes down to it, there's nothing. What am I supposed to do? It is what it is. It did not happen. Right? Just checking some things out here real quick. So I'm going to kind of stay on through the first period, and I'm going to see how you guys react to me staying on. If you guys are going to keep talking, if we're going to, and I'm not doing play-by-play, I'm going to do a reaction show, so I'll talk about what I see. It won't be play-by-play, and I'll be looking at this. So my camera is here, guys, okay? And I have a TV set up right below it. That is my, you know what? I should do this. I'll try. I've done it before. See if I can do this real quick. Maybe I'll do it during the first intermission. Yeah, I'll probably do this during the first intermission. But I will get on and I'll kind of show you. I will show you what my setup is, how it is. So my game is here on a very small TV, right? On a Vivo or what do you call it? One of those Roku TVs. That's what I'm watching the game on. And then I have a larger TV that you guys are on so I can read your comments. Actually, he got called up. Costin got called up. He's playing for the Oilers now. Right? He's with the Oilers, but he's got a couple. He didn't do anything against us though. August says he's at work here. Catch you between the second and the third. Well, we'll be here, bud. Oh man, I can't. Yeah, so I'll try and set this up and show you what my setup is. So I'm going to do my best. I have the game in my ear. Bring your guys' sound down a little bit. So I have the games in my ear and I have it here. I will do my best to kind of watch. So my head will be turned, but I will kind of come back to you guys. So just bear with me and you know what? Let's see what happens, how this reaction show goes, and we'll go from there. Maybe it's something that I'll change from the show. Here we go. I'm kind of working on it, and I'll drop my mic down a little bit so it's out of your way. I want to show you guys what my setup is. So you kind of get a feel for it, and I'm going to try and change it. And it may help. So, hold on. Yeah, I know. Not good when you're not hearing me speak, but okay. So my mic's muted. I got to turn this down so you're not hearing it on here too. Oh, it's not letting me flip my cam, so I got to turn it this way. So here you go. So here's my setup. All right, here's my setup. My camera is right there with I got a good light to give me good lighting, and then there's what I watch you guys on. There's your comments over here. You know, that's where you would normally see me. And then I have the game on here, right? And then my soundboard is here with the headphones on, and then I have my laptop here for game updates. So that's how I am watching the show. Oh shoot.